Do you know what's really in your store-bought bread? Today we're diving into the hidden secrets of that loaf sitting in your kitchen. Understanding what goes into the bread we eat daily is crucial to maintaining a balanced diet and overall health. And it might surprise you to find out it's not just flour, water, and yeast. In this video we'll be exploring a variety of topics including the preservatives and additives that extend your bread's shelf life. We'll discuss enriched flours and the highly processed ingredients that are often hidden in commercial breads. We'll also delve into the different types of sweeteners used, the fortification of bread with vitamins and minerals, and the use of artificial colors and flavors. Additionally, we'll touch on the whole grain content and sodium levels, the use of dough conditioners, and the various shapes and sizes of bread available. And for those with dietary preferences or restrictions, we'll also explore vegan and gluten-free options. Stick around as we unravel the hidden secrets of store-bought bread. Let's start with preservatives and additives. These are commonly found in many store-bought breads and are used to extend their shelf life. Common ones include calcium propionate, which inhibits mold and bacterial growth, and potassium sorbate, another mold inhibitor. Then we have emulsifiers like lecithin or mono and diglycerides, which help to strengthen the dough and improve its texture. But remember, not all additives are sinister. Some, like ascorbic acid, also known as vitamin C, are actually beneficial. It's used as a natural dough conditioner, improving the bread's volume and enhancing its crumb structure. However, it's worth noting that while these additives and preservatives help keep your bread fresh for longer, they don't add any nutritional value. In fact, some may raise health concerns if consumed in large amounts over time. So, next time you buy bread, make sure to check for these preservatives and additives. Ever heard of enriched flours? Well, they're more common than you might think in the world of store-bought bread. Enriched flours are a type of flour where certain nutrients that are lost during the refining process are added back in. It's like giving the flour a mini nutritional makeover. The refining process involves grinding the grain and removing the bran and germ, which unfortunately also removes many of the natural vitamins and minerals. To compensate for this, nutrients such as B vitamins like folic acid, niacin, and thiamine are added back in, hence the term enriched. This enrichment is a way for bread manufacturers to ensure that their products maintain a certain level of nutritional value, despite the refining process. And it's not just limited to bread, many other products like pasta and cereals also use enriched flours. So next time you're out shopping, take a peek at the ingredients list. You might be surprised to find out how common enriched flours are in your bread. Now, let's talk about highly processed ingredients. You might be surprised to learn that many commercial breads contain them, and they're not doing your body any favors. Refined flours, for instance, are stripped of their natural nutrients during processing. They're often bleached to achieve a bright white color and finer texture. Then there's the issue of sugars. Yes, sugars. They're not just in your sweet treats, but also in your everyday bread. The problem with these refined sugars is that they can spike your blood sugar levels and lead to energy crashes. When ingredients are highly processed, they lose much of their nutritional value. That's why it's essential to look for breads with whole grains and minimal added sugars. But how can you tell? The answer is simple: read the ingredient list. Remember, the ingredient list can reveal a lot about the quality of your bread. Sweeteners in bread? Yes, you heard it right. Even though bread isn't typically perceived as a sweet food, many commercial breads do contain some form of sweetener. The most common ones are sugar and high fructose corn syrup. But why are sweeteners added to bread, you might ask? Well, apart from contributing to the overall taste, they also assist in the browning of the crust and feed the yeast to help the dough rise. However, the presence of these sweeteners, particularly high fructose corn syrup, can contribute to the overall sugar content of your diet. And we all know the possible health implications of consuming too much sugar, don't we? This is why it's so important to check the ingredient list on the bread package. Look for hidden sugars, which might be listed under names like dextrose, maltose, or even organic cane juice. Don't let the sweet deceit catch you off guard. Fortification and artificial additives, what are they? Fortification, in the world of bread making, is the process of adding additional vitamins and minerals to the bread. This is done to boost the bread's nutritional content, making it a healthier choice for consumers. For example, some breads are fortified with iron or calcium, nutrients that are essential for our body's overall health. On the other side of the coin, we have artificial additives. These are substances added to the bread to enhance its appearance and taste. Artificial colors may be used to give bread a more appealing look, while artificial flavors can make it taste better. However, the use of these additives is a subject of debate. While they can make the bread more attractive to consumers, they don't contribute to its nutritional value. In fact, there's a growing trend towards using natural alternatives instead. While fortification can be beneficial, artificial additives might not be. Whole grain content and sodium levels, do they matter? Absolutely they do. Both play a significant role in determining the nutritional value and health impact of your bread. Let's delve into why. Starting with whole grain content. Not all bread labeled as whole wheat or multigrain are made entirely from whole grains. Some may still contain a substantial amount of refined flour. Now, why is this important? Whole grains are packed with fiber, vitamins, and minerals. They are linked to lower risks of heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain types of cancer. On the other hand, refined grains lack these beneficial components as they are lost during the refining process. So don't be fooled by labels. Always check the ingredient list to ensure that whole grains are listed as the first ingredient, indicating they are the primary component. Now let's talk about sodium. Commercial bread can be quite high in sodium, which may surprise you as bread doesn't usually taste salty. Sodium is crucial for maintaining fluid balance in our bodies, transmitting nerve impulses and muscle function. However, too much sodium can lead to high blood pressure, heart disease, and stroke. So, if you're watching your sodium intake due to dietary restrictions or health concerns, you need to keep an eye on your bread's sodium content. To put it into perspective, the American Heart Association recommends no more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day, but the ideal limit is even lower, at 1,500 milligrams for most adults. A single slice of bread can contain up to 250 milligrams of sodium. That's around 10 to 17% of your daily limit in just one slice. So, the next time you're shopping for bread, take a moment. Look beyond the marketing claims on the packaging. Check the ingredient list and the nutritional information. Look for breads that are high in whole grains and low in sodium. Remember, the bread you choose can either be an asset or a liability to your health. Your bread's nutritional content might surprise you, but now you're equipped with the knowledge to make a more informed choice. Ever wondered why bread comes in different shapes and sizes? The answer is more complex than you might imagine. Bread, a staple across the world, is as diverse as the cultures that make it. However, the shape and size of a loaf are not just matters of tradition or convenience. They can also be influenced by dough conditioners, additives that help control the baking process. Dough conditioners, such as monoglycerides and diglycerides, are used to improve the texture and stability of bread. They can make dough easier to work with, allowing bakers to shape it into a variety of forms. From the compact buns perfect for sandwiches to the long, slender baguettes ideal for a crunchy side dish, bread can take on many forms thanks to these conditioners. But remember, the same type of bread from different brands might have varying ingredients, nutritional content, and yes, shapes and sizes. So, it's essential to check labels if you have specific dietary preferences or restrictions. The shape and size of your bread might say more about it than you think. Lastly, let's look at vegan and gluten-free options. There's a significant and growing demand for these bread varieties. Many of us are making more conscious food choices, be it for ethical, health, or dietary reasons. Consequently, many brands are stepping up to provide options that cater to different needs. Vegan bread, for instance, is free from animal products like eggs, milk, and honey. It's a great choice for those who follow a vegan lifestyle or have certain dietary restrictions. On the other hand, gluten-free bread is made without wheat, rye, or barley. This bread is a lifesaver for people with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity. When buying these types of bread, it's crucial to read labels carefully. Look for trustworthy brands that are transparent about their ingredients. Also, be aware that vegan doesn't automatically mean healthy, and gluten-free breads can sometimes be lower in fiber. Remember, the bread aisle caters to everyone. So, what have we learned? Store-bought bread, a staple in many households, is more than meets the eye. From the preservatives and additives that extend its shelf life to the enriched flours that restore lost nutrients, there's a whole world hidden in the ingredient list. Remember, not all breads are created equal. Some are filled with highly processed ingredients and sweeteners, while others are fortified with additional vitamins and minerals. And don't be fooled by terms like whole wheat or multigrain. They don't always mean the bread is made with 100% whole grains. We've also discussed the importance of checking for hidden sugars, monitoring sodium levels, and understanding the role of dough conditioners. Lastly, we've touched on the increasing availability of vegan and gluten-free options, catering to a variety of dietary preferences and restrictions. Now you're equipped with the knowledge to make better choices in the bread aisle. Thanks for watching.